Guys, if you haven't heard, there is a viral song called Let's Go Brandon. And I told you guys before, I am absolutely loving this. I am absolutely loving this Let's Go Brandon thing, okay? And the reason why is because the left set the precedence for this under Trump, right? I want the left to regret everything that they did under Trump, because we went into some uncharted territory under Trump, right? In regards to the left's tactics to bring that man down, okay? YG made a song called F Donald Trump, right? That was the anthem of the left. F Donald Trump, right? Okay? Now, the right, we got our anthem, right? And it's Let's Go Brandon, aka F Joe Biden, right? And this song by Loza Alexander has reached the top of the charts, right? The iTunes charts, right? It's reached the top of the iTunes charts, right? And I am absolutely loving it, because I've been telling you guys, I think this thing is going to be huge. I hope it gets big nationally, which it definitely will. I hope that it gets big internationally, and I just cannot wait to see how the mainstream media reacts, because it's one of those things that everybody knows what it means, but it's not vulgar to say it, so it puts the left in a very, very awkward situation, right? And we're going to talk about how awkward and frustrated they are with this, as the Canadian government already is facing some frustrations with this, okay? But first, let's finish talking about this song, okay? Let's read a little bit here. An anti-President Biden rap song inspired by the viral Let's Go Brandon trend is now sitting at the top of the iTunes hip-hop chart. The song, performed by rapper Loza Alexander and entitled Let's Go Brandon, first went viral on TikTok before making a fast rise up the iTunes hip-hop chart to clinch the #1 spot. The song was inspired by the Let's Go Brandon trend that has been sweeping the country since NBC sports reporter Kelly Stavast interviewed NASCAR driver Brandon Brown following his victory at Alabama's Talladega Super Speedway earlier this month. During the interview, the crowd could be heard chanting F Joe Biden in the background, which Stavast seemingly misheard as Let's Go Brandon. All right, so you guys all know the backstory on that. Now, this is the current iTunes chart, and the song is sitting at #2, right, in terms of iTunes top 10 song chart. So I believe that means that this is currently the #2 song in the country. At first, it was #1, but right now it's #2. I mean, it is over people like Ed Sheeran, right? Justin Bieber. Okay, I mean, we're talking about this thing going crazy, right? In terms of hip hop, it is the most popular hip hop song in the country, right? A whole lot of black people listening to this, okay? A whole lot of folks listening to this, okay? Everybody's listening to it. White, black, whoever, right? Everybody is listening to this, okay? And I just love it, guys. I really do, right? It's a proud moment for me, okay? Because I covered this from the beginning. I was like, this thing is going to go crazy. And it did, right? It did. Okay, now I've listened to the song, and it is by far my favorite song out of the whole MAGA rap scene, okay? But hey, I think that people like Patriot J and Bryson Gray, I think they do good work, right? I think the music is good. I hope that they pioneer this space, right? And essentially expand the genre of hip hop to, you know, uncharted territory, right? Which is basically what is happening with this Let's Go Brandon song, okay? So I hope this man gets a bag, right? I hope he gets a bag. It almost has 1 million views on YouTube. I hope this man gets the biggest bag ever, right? I hope he can retire from this song. I really, really, really do. Now, with that being said, some people are not happy about this. And this is why I'm so excited, because I want to see the reaction of the left. Specifically, the Canadian government is not happy about this, as they have specifically banned using the phrase "Let's Go Biden," right? The government of Canada is worried about this. That's how viral this thing is going, guys. It's kind of amazing. So let's read this letter here. This is apparently some government correspondence here that they sent. It says, "Good day. This is a formal notification that all government correspondence must be professional in nature and approved by department heads. When applicable, all correspondence must be vetted by the PMO for framing and message prior to public disclosure or internal distribution. Further, all signature block salutations must be approved messaging and provided in bilingual format as designed by the regional guidelines. The use of colloquialism or sayings with intended double meaning or offense are strictly prohibited in all means of correspondence and or communication. Specifically, the use of the wording "Let's go Brandon" or any variation thereof under any circumstances banned by the Canadian Public Service. Please contact your department heads for the applicable writing references. We have been informed that this will be a zero tolerance issue within management structure. This position is fully supported by the leadership of PSAC. Violations policy will be grounds for immediate dismissal without recourse or labor union representation. Wow. So authoritarian Canada doesn't like the use of the word "Let's go Brandon," right? Because apparently some employees have been using that wording in their salutations and stuff like that. So they had to ban it, right? They had to ban it, which honestly, guys, I think is going to be a left-wing reaction. Wouldn't be surprised if they banned this song, "Let's Go Brandon." Wouldn't be surprised if they just started to try to ban this phrase, right? Just wouldn't be surprised at all. They're going to get so annoyed by it. And you know what's also hilarious to think about is how it is hard to get fired from the government, guys, right? If anybody's had a government job, you know it is damn near impossible to get fired from the government, right? You really got to mess up to get fired from a government job. But apparently uttering the phrase "Let's go Brandon" can get you the axe, right? And it's not even in America. It's in Canada, okay? A phrase that a lot of people are using to express their frustrations with the Biden administration, right? To say, hey, you know what? We're tired of the mandates. We're tired of the open borders. We're tired of the inflation. We're tired of being embarrassed on the international stage. We're tired of this president, right? And we came up with a non-vulgar and very concise way of expressing that. And now the left wants to ruin our fun, right? However, again, they spent all of Donald Trump's 4 years saying F Trump. But like I said, I cannot wait until the mainstream media has to acknowledge this, right? I can't wait till CNN has to acknowledge this. This is hilarious, right? And eventually they will, because this thing is just going to keep getting bigger and bigger and bigger the worse Biden does at his job. Everybody's realizing that this man's presidency is garbage, right? Trash, right? Throw it away, okay? So let me know what you guys think. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Most importantly, share a Black conservative perspective. Peace.